Sure. I think what makes us special is we're one of the few cryptos that have real world backed assets. A lot of crypto these days is nothing more than the money that you have in your pocket, right? It's how much people have interest in it, but we actually have something behind our project. And we're looking to build real world utility into crypto as the future of finance. And
Traveling to a restrictive country with internet censorship? A VPN is the answer. And surf the internet with no restrictions.
The Keystone wallet is the wallet that you want to be using to keep your crypto safe. Whether you are a Bitcoin maxi or an altcoin lover, it is perfect for you. Easy to use, 3 secure elements, and integrates easily with MetaMask, Kepler, and dozens of other extension wallets. Get one now to keep your crypto safe and secure. Go to bit.ly/CryptoRichKeystone. Hey Kevin, hey Christoph, thank you so much for making yourselves available. Christoph, you are the CEO of PLLD NET. I've interviewed you before about this project, and Kevin, you are one of the team of Palladium, PLLD NET, and I'll have all the links in the description below. Thank you both.
yeah, thanks for having us.
You're so welcome. And I just wanted to, Kevin, do you want to start by saying just a little bit about what is PLLD and what makes it so special?
Sure. I think what makes us special is we're one of the few cryptos that have real world backed assets. A lot of crypto these days, it's nothing more than the money that you have in your pocket, right? It's how much people have interest in it, but we actually have something behind our project. And we're looking to build real world utility into crypto as the future of finance and trade and commerce. So.
Yep. And if people want to find out more, they can watch the video which I did with Christoph, which went into some detail about how it works. But in a nutshell, it's a token, PLLD. It's designed in such a way that it will increase in value because what the project are doing, they have a arbitrage trading system, which arbitrage, if you don't know, is the price of, say, Bitcoin on one exchange is different to the price of Bitcoin on another exchange, and then you buy it at the cheaper one and sell it at the more expensive one. That difference that you make is arbitrage. So you have a trading bot which you've used for many, many years that makes a profit. You can see on the website the profit that it's making, and then some of those profits are then used to buy back the PLLD tokens from the marketplace, which then pushes the price up because it reduces the supply. And
Correct.
I think the project started in March 2020.
Right. Yeah, it was March of this year, 2025.
Sorry, March. What did I say? 2020? March 2025. Yeah. Yes. The all-time low, if I remember correctly, for the token was it was 0.7 of a cent. That was the all-time low, roughly. And today, currently, as we're recording this on Thursday, the 21st of August, it's about $2.46 or something on CoinGecko. The buybacks, nobody knows when the buybacks are going to happen because it's randomly generated. Then the other aspect that you're building and developing is a fully compliant way of earning rental income from real estate. And this is something, Christoph, that I think you have been doing for a while as a landlord, developing properties, getting income, and then holders of PLLD and the NFTs that you're going to launch will receive a share of the rental income. And that's all in process currently to be fully regulatory compliant and will be launched before the end of the year. Yeah? Okay, very good. Now I'll have all the links to the website in the description below, and people should know that this is a new project. None of this is financial advice, no guarantees, don't invest any more than you can afford to lose, but it does look rather promising. Imagine if you'd bought, I don't know, $100 worth when it was 0.007 of a dollar, 0.7 of a cent, and now it's $2.46. Okay. Now, if people wanted to buy this token, they could go to Trade Ogre, but then something happened to Trade Ogre.
Yeah.
You told me, but do you want to say a bit about that, Kevin?
Well, I don't think there's been any official statement put out what actually happened. There's been lots of speculation, different scenarios of what possibly happened. But I've been using Trade Ogre myself personally for many years. I've never seen it go down for this long before. as I'm sure you have too.
Yes.
So, I mean, we all have our speculations. There's been, some documentation show up, but again, no verifiable proof that any of it's been accurate.
Yep.
That we can tell.
Yeah. So tradeogre.com is an exchange, non-KYC exchange, email sign up, and it's specialized in privacy cryptos, Pirate Chain, Monero, Epic Cash, many, many other cryptos. And PLLD was listed on TradeOgre, and then
Yes.
TradeOgre just stopped. It just stopped trading. There's been nothing on their X account or what's happening, no official announcement. And my understanding is none of the coins and tokens have moved from the wallet. So we don't know if, I believe it's one person who's running it or something, but I may be mistaken. We just don't know. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely been creating a lot of conversations in the last couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah, and they had millions of dollars of worth of crypto on there: Bitcoin, Monero, Ethereum, Doge, Link, as well as many, many privacy cryptocurrencies. So you put your crypto on an exchange, you are taking a risk. I mean, it's not even like they've run off with the crypto. We just don't know what's happened. It's still in there. So
yeah. Well, at least we can tell with the transparent coins, right? With the privacy coins, there might be, you don't know.
This is true. The Bitcoin and the ETH haven't moved, but who knows about the Pirate Chain and the Monero? And the PLLD hasn't moved, I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. The balance has stayed the same. We've been monitoring it since it went down.
Right. And you had a fair amount of PLLD on there.
Yeah, there was still 515,000 tokens total on the exchange.
Well, that's almost like a burn, isn't it? It's like somebody else has bought it back.
Yeah, it's reduced the circulating supply a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then that exchange went. There was nowhere else that people could buy or sell PLLD. So what did you do?
Yeah. So we were a little patient at first, just because we've been using TradeOgre for a while. We know from time to time it goes down, but after a couple of days, we realized that we had to start moving to get on another market. So we had actually had plans to move to another market. So we kind of had things in the works already. So luckily, the transition for us didn't take as long as it might have had we been starting from scratch. So we were just working diligently behind the scenes, trying to get all the requirements met to get on the next exchange, which we're on now. And we're kind of set up to go on a couple more here in the near future too.
Right. And which exchange is it on now?
We're on Polynex now.
Poloniex.
Polynex, yes.
Poloniex.
Poloniex, yes.
Yeah. And
you can take that part on the video.
I'll have the link in the description below. Now, why that exchange?
It's one of the exchanges that we were currently already using, and we like the features of the exchange, and the volume and the size was a good next step for us.
Right. Okay. And TradeOgre didn't have KYC. Does Poloniex have KYC?
Yes. It has both, actually.
What do you mean?
I believe you don't need. It has limits, so if you want to withdraw higher limits, you can enter more information to withdraw higher limits, daily limits.
Right. Okay. For low limits, whatever they might be, and people can look on the Poloniex website. There's no KYC, but if you're doing a lot more, then you need to do KYC. I understand. And are there any restrictions for apart from the usual places like North Korea and the United Kingdom? By the way, if you're UK, sorry.
Yeah, I think there's a restriction in the US as well. So we're working on coming to a market here in the US, because we have a lot of holders here that are US based as well.
Right. Okay. So because some exchanges, like for example, there was a period, I don't know if Binance was allowed to operate in the UK. I don't know if it is now. I don't use Binance. But Poloniex isn't available to US residents.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know which other countries. It says 100 countries on their site. I didn't look at the list to see which countries are excluded from that list. But.
Well, if I can draw a sort of parallel, and then people can work out whatever they want from this, right? Rumble is not available for people in France. BitChute is not available for people in Britain. And this is really for our protection, so that we don't suffer from being exposed to BitChute and Rumble. The government wants to look after us. However, if someone has a VPN, they can change the servers through which their traffic goes through to a country that allows more freedom, like, for example, North Korea or the United Arab Emirates or somewhere, and that way people can access Rumble and BitChute. And that sort of service can be used with all sorts of websites that are geo-blocked.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So you're going to get another exchange, and you're going to go on Poloniex. And then let me bring up the chart. Let me share the screen.
Right now, we only have, like when we initially launched, we had about 3 million in circulation. We have a little over 1.5 locked up in staking right now, and then another 500,000 that's kind of locked on Trade Ogre. So there's only really just about a little under 1 million tokens in circulation. So very, small amount of tokens in circulation.
Right. Okay. And then just say something about staking. How does that work?
So on our website, there's 2 different ways. If you have a mobile wallet or if you have like a browser extension wallet, you can go to our website and connect your wallet. And then you have different options, just like you would a CD at a bank. To go, the longer term you pick, the more interest in Palladium you'll make. So that's open to anyone that holds the native token. If you want to put the link down below too as well, it's just PLLD.net/staking.
I shall do that. Thank you. And then the idea is that as the tokens are bought back, and as more and more people stake them, then the value of the token goes up and up and up because the supply is being reduced. And then as you bring in the retail profit sharing, and then as more and more people find out about this project, the demand increases, so that has an upward pressure on the price. That's the plan, not guaranteed. And then staking rewards are paid out in PLLD. So it could be that you put in so little that you're only going to get 1 PLLD, but then by the time you get that PLLD, it might be worth, I don't know, $100, $1,000. Who knows?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Yes. Kevin, anything else you want to say before we finish up?
No, I think, like we mentioned on the first interview, we're, on target to hit everything on our roadmap this year, which I think is also kind of rare in the crypto community. A lot of projects have roadmaps out there that are years out before they hit their milestones. I like to reiterate that, we work diligently day and night, all of us as a team, trying to make sure that, we have everything in place and ready as we're, trying to deliver to that roadmap.
Yep. Absolutely. Kevin, thank you. Christoph, anything you want to say very briefly?
Well, we have a lot of updates upcoming. We will be announcing second exchange soon, so everybody should stay tuned and watch our channels.
Fabulous. And I hope to be covering this project again. So follow them on X, join their Telegram group, do check it out. And between now and when I see you next, all the best. This is Crypto Rich and Palladium Kevin and Palladium Christoph signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.